This is Support is Sexy, episode 88, The Power of Brave Decisions. Welcome to the Support is Sexy podcast. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, producer, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I talk to women entrepreneurs who share their journeys and the true stories of their wins and their lessons, and give you insight and inspiration to take your business and your life to the next level. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Support is Sexy. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for being here because you know it just would not be the same without you. So today I wanted to share, I've been talking a lot about decisions, making decisions, the power of decisions, the need for decisions, the reason that we all can benefit from making them or realizing just what value decision making has in our life and how often we make big decisions and don't even realize it, or how often it's not a big decision and we make it into a big decision. I'm just all about decisions these days, figuring things out, deciding to choose your life or choose your path, deciding what you want to do with your life, deciding what sexy thing you want to create. So since I'm sort of in this stage, in this phase of life, I was thinking a lot about my audio training that I created. It's a 3-part audio training on the power of brave decisions. And you can listen to it actually if you go to my website, elaynefluker.com, go to the free resources button and you sign up. Just put your email in there, completely free, and it'll come directly to your inbox. But in any case, this training has 3 different parts, as I mentioned, and one of them that I've been listening to again and again is the power of brave decisions. Sometimes we don't realize just how powerful us making a decision to do something, or even a decision to go after something, the impact that can have in our consciousness and in our lives. Making that decision to just go for it, making that decision to figure it out, making that decision to sacrifice if you have to, whether it's short term or a little bit longer, in order to have that thing that you want. One of the things we talked about in a past episode is this decision to give up what you have to have what you don't, the willingness to give up what you have to have what you don't. And part of that is making a decision to do so. I'm going to give up this thing so that I can move toward this thing. So as I said, I'm in that phase and going through that and decided that I wanted to share that with you, that first training or that intro to the training, especially the power of brave decisions. Not going to play the whole thing because I do want you to sign up so you can hear it in its complete form. But I'm going to play a bit of that because a lot of you have reached out and said that you're in this phase of making decisions, whether that's to change something in your life or to create something sexy and new in your life, or you're in the middle of deciding something or making a move, whether it's career-wise, in your business, a physical move, as I did from one place to another. We're all in this phase of making decisions and really choosing the life we want to create, choosing the path that we want to be on. So I wanted to share this with you all as well. Hopefully it'll be inspiring for you. Do let me know. You can email me, Elayne at elaynefluker.com. Again, while you're on the website, sign up for the free resource, completely free, 3-part audio training. Have a listen to the whole thing about how to make brave decisions. All right. Thank you as always for listening. I will talk to you soon. For now, brave decisions. Hello and welcome to the How to Make Brave Decisions 3-part audio training. I'm Elayne Fluker and I'm so happy to have you here. And I know that if you are here, it means you've got some important decisions to make. Maybe it's whether or not you should start that new business, whether you should change careers, whether you should leave your hometown and finally move to a city or country you dream of, whether you're in a relationship that supports you as a person. Whatever it is, decisions, decisions, decisions. Now, first, know this. We all make decisions every single day. Some may feel like they have much more weight than others, but really it's just the weight we put on them, right? If I decided, for example, that choosing what drink I order at Starbucks is a huge decision, well, it would be. If I decide in my mind that it's tough for me to choose between, the hot chocolate and a chai latte, then it would be tough. Now, this is not to trivialize the big decision that you're currently weighing. It's just to set you at ease in knowing that this is nothing new to you. You make decisions all the time, so you got this. Don't even worry about it. Now, there are indeed those decisions that could shift everything for us, set us on a new path, a new adventure, or free us from that thing that's holding us back. And yes, those decisions can seem scary. But you know what? You're brave, which is why I titled this series, How to Make Brave Decisions, rather than How to Make Tough Decisions. With support, you can make the best brave decision that aligns with who you are and who you want to be, that values you as an individual, that lifts you up and helps you move forward, rather than leaving you with that nagging, stuck feeling. And if you do feel stuck, do not even beat yourself up. In fact, we don't allow beat-ups around here. If you're stressed or going back and forth or trying to figure out what decision to make and all of this stuff is going on in your head, good. That means it matters to you. And feeling stuck or as though you've reached a plateau is nothing to feel down about. In fact, I believe it means you may have simply plateaued in the space you're currently in, that you need a new challenge, that you've learned what you needed to learn there, or that it's just not working for you any longer. What it means is you're growing. And this training is meant to support you with some tips and ideas for how to sort through all the thoughts swirling around in your head, to help you get clear and to make the best next move with the information you currently have available to you at this time, which really is the best we can all do, right? We can't make decisions based on things we don't know or things we think may happen or hypotheses or all of these things that we just try to take into consideration, which really we can't actually weigh because we don't know. We have to go with the information we have at this time and make the best decision from that point. But first, before we jump in, a little bit about me in case you don't know who I am. My name is Elayne and I am a media entrepreneur, consultant, and personal development coach. I've worked in media for 20 years with brands such as Huffington Post, Essence, Martha Stewart, Latina, and People. I've appeared as a guest on The Today Show, Nightline, CNN, VH1, and more. And I've spoken at events at the United Nations, Columbia University, Spelman College, and the Essence Music Festival. So I guess you could say that media is my thing. Now, in 2012, I launched my own media company called Chic Rebellion Media, which produces multimedia content to empower women. And this year, I'm so excited because I launched my very first podcast, which is called Support is Sexy. And Support is Sexy features inspiring women entrepreneurs telling the story of their journeys. And I believe storytelling is very powerful. It's how we all experience each other through our stories. So I created Support is Sexy to allow women to connect through storytelling, successes, setbacks, and sharing their stories. The Support is Sexy podcast might actually be how you landed here, or maybe you came directly through my website, ElayneFluker.com. However you got here, I am so happy to have you because it just would not be the same without you. Now, as a consultant and a coach, I have helped my clients refine their brand messages, get their work published in major media outlets, launch their websites, get unstuck, build confidence, and grow their businesses. My greatest joy, however, is in supporting women be who you're meant to be, rather than who you're quote unquote supposed to be. This is all about you making the decision to be who you're meant to be. That's what brave decisions are about. So now, if you're committed, you're all in, you know who I am, you know why you're here, you know what the brave decisions are all about, let's get started. Don't try to multitask. If you can focus on this thing, I need you to be all in. All right, so let's get started. Now, lesson 1 is on the power of brave decisions. Now, what does it really mean to be brave? What is the definition of brave? According to Webster's dictionary, it means feeling or showing no fear, not afraid. Okay, so I disagree. Hey, this is our training, so we're allowed to disagree if we want to, at least for our purposes. When we're talking about brave in the context of this training, we're not pretending we're not afraid or that we have absolutely no fear. Fear can be admittedly present. Fear of messing up, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of disappointing someone. Valid or not, we all have fears at some point. When we talk about brave throughout this training, we're talking about moving forward once we've weighed our options, despite the fears. That's what bravery or courage is all about. When we move forward with the decision that we think is best, despite the fact that we're afraid, that's actually where the magic happens. That is how you grow. Because I'm sure you may have heard this before, the magic exists outside of your comfort zone. That space you're afraid to enter, although everything in you tells you, yeah, that's it. That's where you belong. That's where you need to go. Although you keep thinking about it, even dreaming about it, although the thought of it makes you smile and scares you to death, that's the space I'm talking about. That's the magic outside of your comfort zone. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Go to ElayneFluker.com to sign up for the Brave Decisions audio training. And until next time, go out there and create something sexy. Take care.